to be harsh. You got to say it in a positive way. There's a system here. I'm going to break down the system. And Forrest Bell usually goes over the system, and I'll go over the system for you. Here's the system. Y'all ready? Write this down. This is it for financial freedom inside of the world of network marketing. This is it. And if you follow this system, you'll make so much money. Okay, here we go. Because I said I was going to give y'all a 5-hour-week system. I sent the email out. Some people came out because of the email. Some people came out because you just were going to come out anyway. And some people didn't show up because it's like, I already know the system, so I ain't got to show up. But if they already knew the system, they'd be having success with the system. And anyway. I'm not lying to y'all this year. I never lied before, but I'm going to be honest. I'm going to just be brutally honest. Okay, step number one. Number one. 1 meeting per week. Find a leader that will tell you that that doesn't matter. And I'm telling you, that leader is insane. Right. You'll never find any trainer, anybody worth their salt, get up on stage and tell you, oh, you don't have to make the weekly meeting, or it's optional. You'll never hear that. You'll hear people say, oh, no, it's 1 meeting a week. Are y'all with me? Yep. Yes, sir. See, we're here to train winners. It's time for us to stop losing. When all this money's on the table, got the greatest company in the world, why are we not winning? Because if we accept less, if this body of people, if we accept less from ourselves, we'll never attract winners. People have to know, when they join this team, they're joining a winning team. People have to know that. They got to know. And they got to know what's expected of them. See, if they don't know what's expected, they'll think anything goes. They should know, they should feel it in their gut when they miss a weekly meeting. Then some people say, well, Mr. Mekki, people can't make every weekly meeting. Really? You're serious about that. You're serious. How many people do you know that when bowling was popular made a bowling night? Right? I know people that grow up in and still play poker once a week with their friends. How many people, when Monday Night Football is on, they never miss a Monday Night Football game? How many people buy season tickets to their favorite team sport and go to that sport, paying to watch it? Right? And I don't say anything's wrong with these things, but I'm saying we make time for everything else in our lives. How many people go to the gym? How many people have a personal trainer? They pay to have somebody train them in the gym. Right? You know, some people go to church 6 days a week. Right? 6 days. Still sinning, but they go 6 days a week. Right? Like they're going to be saved somehow magically. Or if the world coming in, as long as I'm in this room, I'll be, no! That's not the way it works. It's not the way it works. And all the sinners is outside anyway. You need to be outside to go meet them people, not inside. It's a whole other conversation, but you get my point. So if we make time for everything else, if you went to your job and said, job, I want $100,000 a year, and the job says, well, you got to show up Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. You don't say, okay, can I have Tuesdays and Thursdays off, because I don't really want to show up, and on Wednesdays, if it's raining, I'm not going to come in, but I'll come in on Mondays and Fridays. No. They'd be like, goodbye. That doesn't work anywhere else. But we join prepaid legal, we're like, oh, no, I want to do it my way. I'm going to show up to meetings when I want to. It doesn't work that way. So 1 meeting a week. Number 2, now how long does the meeting take, by the way? 1 hour. Because the meeting starts at what time? 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. So you know why you show up at 7:40? Because you were saying it started at 7:30, and in your book, being 10 minutes late is okay. And it's okay. It's been ingrained in many of us. We're Pavlovian by nature. Bell rings, we move. It's just how we work. And I tutor at the kids' school now. My wife used to tutor, and somehow I got tricked into tutoring, so now I tutor every week. 2 times a week. But you know what? I love it now. I'm glad I'm tutoring because I love it. I go there every 2 days a week, and I love it because my kids are the best kids, and we have a great time. And I tell them this stuff. Matter of fact, the students that were the worst students in the group, when I first got there, they gave me the worst kids. I was like a hazing ritual. You can have the bad kids. And it was these boys. All these boys that were bad, and my son was one of them. But he wasn't bad, but my son just had to be with his dad, so he was in the group. But there were some other bad boys. And so we sat down, and all the boys sat down. I said, man, I heard you guys are the best group in the room. Let's rock this thing. Come on, let's get to tutoring. Let's go. Let's get it done. Because see, a lot of teachers talk to them like, okay, guys, go ahead. First subject. No, man, let's rock this thing. What y'all want to do? Come on, let's rock it. First one to the board. Let's go. We had fun. Talking to him like a coach, like a mentor, adding some spirit to it. And they was like, yeah, Mr. Mekki, okay, boom, 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 boom. Now when I walk through it's junior middle school, when I walk, hey, Mr. Mekki, how are you? They think I'm a teacher now. But here's what I did. Number 1, I said, man, we about to have fun. We're going to be the best When one of the women came around to see how it was going, I was like, how's it going? I said, man, it's the best group in the room. These guys are on fire. This will be I promise you, this will be the best group every week. I promise you. And I haven't had them the last 2 weeks. And they're still smoking. And I haven't even had them. I moved on to some other kids. But they're still smoking, and they're doing what they need to do now. It's amazing. The other thing is, one of the kids turned in their homework assignment late. They're supposed to turn in this question. I got the question. I said, whoa. I said, this is late. He said, yeah, you know, I said, whoa, you don't know. He said, well, I came to school and turned it on time. I said, no, it was late, because it was after the bell rang. He said, well, but I was kind of on time. I said, no, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what Mikal Mekki said. He said, to be early is to be on time. Yeah. To be on time is to be late, and to be late is to never have shown up at all. To be early is to be on time. To be on time is to be late. And to be late is to never have shown up at all. And I said, you all haven't been taught that? I said, I promise you, if you carry that philosophy with you for the rest of your life, you'll get 20% of your life. You'll get 20% more life than the average person. Because the average person is late for everything, so they're missing out on so much. I said, when you get to class and you're right there on time, right in the bell ring, you shuffling around, but when you get to class early, don't you have time to high-five your friends? You have time to talk a little bit, you have time to mingle, then the bell rings and you're already ready to go, because you've been there. But what happens when you get to class, right when the bell rings, the door is closed, the teacher starts a lesson, you're trying to find your seat and get your books out and fumbling, right? No, you got to be there early, is to be on time. So now these guys, they're coming on, hey, Mr. Beck, I'm sorry, I was almost late. They're coming early now. Little principles. So, briefing starts at 7 o'clock. It ends at 8:30. 8:30. And as presenters, you know, we fast, but you guys got to be fast too with the testimonials. Leaders with testimonials, quick testimonials. Because, I mean, that thing has to be done by 8:30. Audience clap more and they'll move faster. Seriously. Because the reason why we long with it sometimes is y'all ain't clapping and we're like, oh gosh. If y'all clap more, we move faster. Just clap like it. Move fast. Come. Yeah, good job. Do this, right? So, hour and a half. So 1.5 hours. Right? That's 1.5 hours. Weekly briefing. Now, what if you had, you had your team, 10 people from your team coming to every weekly briefing? Whatever night you go to, 10 people from your team. And half of them bought guests. Half of them bought guests. So you got, let's say, 3 guests in the room. And 2 decide to get signed up. And you make an override of 30, let's say $35 on 2 people. That's $70. So you make $70 for sitting down for an hour and a half? And you're doing that every night? What happens to that philosophy? So let's say you're making $70 a night doing it. That's not bad, right? $70 sitting down an hour and a half? Nope. That's not bad. $70 is not bad at all. But what if, now watch this. What if that philosophy was so driven and you knew how to promote events so hard, wherever people live, hey, you live here, you go to this one, live here. What if you had people at 10 different briefings following the same philosophy? Now all of a sudden, you're making $700 a week from your overrides from your team getting people to the briefing. And once you get to that level, it can't stay there for long. It has to go up because it becomes so habitual. It becomes duplicatable. $700 a week? Is that a bad deal? It's not a bad deal at all. Times that by 4, what is that? $2,800 a month? Just because you bought into the weekly briefing?
1.5 hours.
Oh my goodness. And it's so amazing because people don't think this stuff matters. Okay, let's keep moving. Y'all ready? Yep. 1 training a week. Okay. So say total 2.5 hours, right? Now, there's no money attached to your training. But then again, there is. Because what happens when your team is inspired to go out there and produce? There's no way to keep a team engaged fully without a weekly training. I know some of us have tried. I never know. Mr. Bell and I talked about, I've never, in 9 years of prepaid legal, from the very, well, I didn't even know we were doing a weekly training. We had a weekly training. We called it getting together. In the beginning, seriously. Yes, we got together every single week. And in the beginning, all I could train on was a meeting cycle or the system because that's all I knew. I talked about how to make your list, how to do a PBR, and how to get people to an event. That's all I talked about. Well, we talked about it every single week. And guess what the team did every week? They kept talking about it. Every new person kept talking about it. And everybody knew what we were supposed to do. Everybody knew we got to make a list. Everybody knew how to do 3 calls. Everybody knew how to get somebody to a PBR. And so organizations were doing 20, 30 PBRs a week because that's all we talked about. That's all we knew. Y'all with me? Yep.